Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Sunday, April 14th, 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. NASA mission accidentally sends space rocks hurtling towards Mars. Keep calm. It's boom time. 42 million in the Northeast face severe weather threat Sunday with storms packing, damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes. NOAA's Storm Prediction Center has posted a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather for portions of western, central, and northeastern Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio. This includes some larger Pennsylvania cities such as Pittsburgh, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Altoona, and State College. However, the level 3 threat remains to the east of major cities in Ohio. So that is some good news. Here is the severe storm threat for the Northeast through tomorrow. From Scranton to Columbus, very likely severe weather. The Heartland also is preparing for spring storms to erupt Monday and Tuesday, mostly in the Oklahoma City area, all the way up to Wichita, down to Abilene in Texas, the nexus of the Schmexis. And tornadoes, hail, and powerful winds eyeing the central U.S. early this week, just like we said. Monday storms could bring tornadoes and large hail to Oklahoma. Say it ain't Soma. Devastating hailstorm ends an 11-year tradition at a local farm. Bad news for Camden, Tennessee. Mike's Produce Farm, located in Camden, Tennessee, has had their strawberry picking season for the past 11 years. But due to the storm earlier this week, they are closing because the strawberry farm was literally shredded and decimated into nothing. Take a look at this. This is where strawberry plants would be in each of these holes. And you can see, well, there's the only strawberry at the farm, apparently. Absolutely obliterated. And our hearts and prayers go out to those affected. Here's the forecast. Severe thunderstorms expected for portions of the Northeast. Mountain snow and heavy rain persists in the west. Severe thunderstorms will continue to develop across the upper Ohio Valley region into portions of the interior Northeast through this evening. Damaging winds are the main threat, however. Large hail and a couple of tornadoes are possible. A Pacific storm in the west continues to persist, producing mountain snow and moderate to locally heavy coastal valley rain. And that storm is going to move west into the greater Rocky Mountains throughout the week. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in the GFS. You can see just some light smatterings in the Northeast and the West, but that is going to explode here Monday into Tuesday with some severe weather for the upper Midwest and the northern states here. As you can see, we're moving Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here. And then by Thursday, that threat should end and dissipate, which is good news. Let's take a look at the snowfall totals for mid-April. Holy macaroni. We could still be seeing some record-setting totals here for Montana. And let's just move it through for you. Here is your Monday through Tuesday. Heavy snow for northern Colorado, as well as the high elevations of Utah, portions of western Wyoming, as well as Montana and northern Cali. Big storm here for British Columbia and Alberta through the next week or so. Here is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Heavy snow totals for central Canada. Could be record-breaking there. So we're at the weekend here. It's now Saturday, Sunday. More snow coming for the Rockies next weekend. And for the West. If we move this through all of the models, it shows system after system pummeling the high elevations, as well as central Canada. Look at these totals by May 1st. Holy macaroni. Shut up, Al! Get in your hole! Al Gore says it doesn't snow in Canada in May. Hey. The spring weather is looking spicy. Let's check out the seismic update. Biggest quake of the day, 6.5 out here in Papua New Guinea. No tsunami warning or threat. Good news there. Overall, low activity worldwide. We do have some activity in the Atlantic mid-ocean ridge here, 5.3 at the central mid-Atlantic ridge. In fact, let's take a quick look over at Iceland. We do have some activity over at Bardapunga, Grimsvötn, and other volcanoes, including Ostia, as well as the Reykjanes Peninsula, where there have been a flurry of seismic activities. equally spaced there. Quite interesting. And the volcanic eruption, here we are live at the Reykjanes Multiview live from Iceland, continues for the fourth week and in quite spectacular fashion. One main crater, and from a distance you can see quite a bit of lava coming from that based on the lighting alone. And you can see it's flowing out now below the cinder cone through some type of lava tube. So it's not coming over the rim, but it is spattering over the rim and building that rim as the volcanic eruption continues into record territory. Now, we've told you in the past that when the Reykjanes Peninsula erupts like this in a multi-year eruption, that large volcanoes on the island also go off. The large VEI4 or greater explosive type volcanoes like Bardabunga, Grimsvötn, Astja, Hekla, and many others. So we're keeping a close eye on the activity as it's picking up over in Iceland. And what we're looking at here is all region seismicity, and you can see there's quite a bit of it. All the links will be below, by the way. Worldwide volcano news. There has been a lot of activity on the 14th. Fuego to 17,000, Reventador to 15, Nevado de Ruiz to 20,000, Merapi coming into the picture today, a puff to 14,000 feet, Sabancaya 20,000 feet, Liwatobi volcano puffing to 6,000 today, Semaru to 15, Santa Guito 15,000 feet, Ebeco puffing to 14,000 feet today, and Liwotolo, 10,000-foot puff just moments ago with Sabancaya, intermittent eruptions, 24,000 feet. Ebeco, another 15,000-foot puff. And that basically is the activity of the day. As we move over to space weather, quite a few sunspots peppering the disk as we take a look at the latest HMI intensity here. You can see large plages here with some sunspot activity, 2 of them that will be turning into Earth-facing realms over the next few days. So we do have some sunspot growth, and we are waiting for some geomagnetic activity. Let's take a look at the solar flare detection, the X-ray flux. Low-level activity, we just had a low-level M flare just kick off as well. Nothing significant. Nothing to create any grid-ending failures. And the 3-day geomagnetic forecast for space weather is a fizzle, literally a fizzle. You can see here the phi angle shift. There was no change in density or speed. No real CMEs have made any impact affecting the plasma speed at all. We're hovering below 400 kilometers per second, which means KP1 at this point, where there is no geomagnetic storm in our future. Let's go back here and see where we actually are. Yeah, we're at KP 1.6 maybe. So those 2 glancing blow filaments seem to be amounting to nothing. And that's good news. Now, what's not nothing? NASA's mission, the DART mission, accidentally sends space rocks hurtling towards Mars. And this is bad news for any future Mars colonies, because it's a long way out when this debris will hit Mars. Well, now we've torn it. A mission to divert the course of an asteroid in September 2022 may have been a wild success, but it hasn't been without collateral damage. A new analysis of the debris ejected from the asteroid Dimorphos when NASA slammed the DART spacecraft into it has revealed that some of the rocks could be on a collision course with Mars, which doesn't have much of an atmosphere to prevent these objects from hitting the surface at very high speeds. It doesn't seem like a big deal at the moment because there's no one on Mars to worry about it. But by the time these rocks are due to intersect with Mars's orbit, there very well might be a lot of humans on Mars if crewed missions go according to plan. The result, well, there could be some new impact craters on Mars in a few thousand years. So this is nothing we have to worry about, but future generations of idiots that have chose to live off planet on Mars, which, by the way, won't happen. You want to know how to survive and thrive in the future? You plant food. You grow your own food. And you also have supplies to last for at least a year if the grid goes down indefinitely. The reason you need to learn how to grow food is because it's difficult and you fail most of the time. So you need to learn what works and what doesn't work so that in the future, when you need to ramp up your operations, well, you can be more successful. And you might even be able to save your community based on your knowledge. If you want to buy the cheapest open pollinated non-GMO heirloom seeds, you need to go over to our affiliate here, Alliance of Native Seed Keepers, where we've sold almost 4,000 packs of seeds this season alone. There are still 216 varieties in stock, which means you have 216 chances to survive and thrive in the future. If you buy more than $25 worth of seeds, you get free shipping. And if you put in coupon code ORP2024, you get an additional 10% off. So go get it. Also, our Crow Canyon Petroglyph Tour is being gobbled up. Is only, well, what I'm going to say is in 4 or 5 days, all the tickets might be gone. So if you were planning on coming into the trip here, the Crow Canyon Petroglyph Tour, one of the most epic petroglyph experiences anywhere on Earth. We're going to go to all the locations in a single day, and we will show you hundreds of thousands of petroglyphs within 3 miles. But we have to do a lot of hiking. So if you've never hiked 5 miles in a single day, please don't even attempt to come onto this trip. You're simply going to bog us down. This is for experienced, moderate hikers and wilderness-trained people where you can carry in your water and food. And if all goes well, 30 of us are going to enjoy one of the most epic petroglyph experiences anywhere on Earth. Rex Bear and I will guide you to all 3 of the main locations with an option for a 4th based on the group we have. This is not your average day hike. The terrain is rocky and sometimes difficult and requires the participants to be able to hike 5 or 6 miles or more in a single day, depending on what you're choosing to do. If you've never done something like this, please don't even consider attempting to join us. We've already sold a bunch of tickets. There's not many left. So if you are considering to come on the tour, please get your tickets now. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share this video as we are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do. We love you. Be safe. And make sure if you're buying seeds to get them here from our affiliate, support your preparedness, support peace of mind, support the channel, and get the cheapest seeds on Earth. And that is a boom. We love you. Hit that thumbs up. Al hates it.